So Charlie's MS by Chaco Silva out of the mare JPEG MS. Bred by the Willis family at Matafio Sport Horses. Charlie's MS.
Smart start for William Willis with Charlie's MS, 4 faults, 83.06. Samantha Whale now with Fleur de la Coeur.
Bred by Butch and Lou Thomas. By the stallion Cortofino 2. Out of the Leo Kalon mare Jazz. Sam Whale rides Fleur de la Coeur. Had a great win last weekend at Dannyburg. Did Sam. Can they repeat here today in the Matthews Hanoverians 7-year-old? Oh, great ride, Sam. Aboard Fleur de la Coeur, all clear. The time of 76.43, so well inside the time allowed of 86 seconds. Sam Whale goes all clear in the Matthew Hanoverians 7-year-old.
Next into the ring, we welcome Annabelle Francis with Chic Xtreme. Chic Xtreme for Annabelle Francis. Yeah, no doubt about it. Samantha Whale, a super ride. She won the class, I think, at Dannyburg last weekend. So when she comes back out, David, who knows?
That's exactly right. So we watch now Annabelle. We saw earlier here win the Burmester Realty horse 1 metre 40 aboard her other horse, Grado GHP. Now will she go on Chic Xtreme? Another one by Corofino too. Bred by Charlene Workman and the team down at Extreme Sport Horses. And Chic Xtreme out of the Grosvenor mare, All Gems. Well, that's great news. We have a jump off. It's all clear for Hannibal and Chic Xtreme. So 2 clears so far. 3 combinations have gone, 1 on 4 faults and 2 clears. So there is a jump off to come back for the Matthews Hanoverians 7-year-old.
Annabelle Francis makes it look so easy, David. She's a pretty smooth operator.
Yeah, very, very talented young rider is Annabelle.
Natalia Lammers it is, with Puro Qualita. Puro Qualita for Natalia Lammers.
7-year-old gelding by the stallion eye opener out of the Kiwi A Million mare Arnie. Oh, a couple of rails down there for Natalia and Puro Qualitia. Total of 8 faults. Their time of 83.18, and that'll slot them into 4th place.
In the meantime, to the ring comes Kate Hertzen with Juno SSNZ. Help me, David. SSNZ. The last two letters I can understand. The first 2.
Salako Sport Horses, breeding by the stallion Lansing out of that wonderful jumping sire Yeminin Vital. The mare is Abby. SSNZ, the suffix for Salako Sport Horses. Oh, lovely jumping for Kate Hertzen and Juno SSNZ. They go all clear. Clear round number 3. The Skeets Tree Contractors. Matthews Hanoverians, 7-year-old. Breeder Series class.
Certainly beautiful jumping from Kate Hertzen and her lovely horse Juno SSNZ. Sally Steiner now rides Halpery Easy Rider NZPH.
So the chestnut gelding in front of you. Halpuri Easy Rider, NZPH. By the stallion Kanan, bred by NZPH in Ocean Beach in the Hawke's Bay. Out of the Rocks de la Touche Mare in Nightclub Queen, NZPH. Late jump faults for Sally and Halpuri Easy Rider, NZPH. 8 jump faults, and that will slot them at this stage into 5th place.
Sophia Blackbourn now with Octavia MVNZ. MVNZ, Octavia. Sophia Blackbourn.
Octavia MVNZ, 7-year-old mare by Cassiano, out of that lovely mare, Charming Princess, bred at Mount View Sport Horses in Tauranga. And Sophia Blackbourn rides Octavia MVNZ. It's 2 rails down, 8 faults for Sophia and Octavia MVNZ, their time of 83.12 and 8 faults. So just the 3 clears, Samantha Whale, Annabelle Francis and Kate Hudson.
Two to go. Oliver Croucher now with Takapoto Casanova Extreme. To be followed by Rachel Malcolm.
Takapoto Casanova Extreme. The Grey Gelding by Corofino 2. Bred by the team at Extreme Sport Horses by the stallion Corofino 2. Out of the mare JK Good Looks. And goes back to that stallion JK Lucas. Oliver Croucher goes all clear on Takapoto Casanova Extreme. He gave the rails a bit of a rub, but they stayed in place and it's all clear. Clear round number 4. 4-horse jump off at this stage in the Chic Xtreme contracting. Matthews Hanoverians 7-year-old.
Into the ring now comes Rachel Malcolm with Windsor MVNZ. Last combination out in the Chic Xtreme contractors class, the 7-year-old class. Part of the Matthews Hanoverians Breeders Series. It's the 7-year-old. So last combination out.
So Rachel Malcolm aboard this lovely bay mare by the stallion Escudo 1 out of the mare Contessa. Contessa by the stallion Contender. Onessa MVNZ for Rachel Malcolm. Oh, she jumps all clear, does Rachel. Aboard Onessa MVNZ does all clear. So 5 combinations will be back for the jump off. Those clears, Fleur Delacleur and Samantha Whale. Chic Xtreme for Annabelle Francis. Genoa SSNZ and Kate Hudson. Casanova Extreme for Oliver Croucher. And Onessa MVNZ for Rachel Malcolm. Any 5 of those could take home the big rug and the bragging rights for winning the Chic Xtreme contractors. Matthews Hanoverians 7-year-old Breeder Series class here at the Giltrap Audi World Cup Festival for 2021. Couple of classes left to go after this. We've got the Vet Pro FMG Young Rider Series, and followed by the T&M Nurseries Country TV Pony Grand Prix. Those of you that can't be here ringside, you can listen to us on FM 88.0, FM 88.0, or if you can, grab a seat ringside, settle on in for what is going to be an exciting afternoon. The Vet Pro FMG Young Rider Series, followed by the T&M Nurseries Country TV Pony Grand Prix.
So in the jump off, the course is over fences 6, 7, 8A, 8B, 9, 3, 4A and 5. So once again, 6, 7, 8A, 8B, 9, 3, 4A and 5. Time allowed for this round will be 55 seconds. So David, once again, I think we're going to see some really good jump offs here when you look at who's out there. From Samantha Whale down to Kate Hudson to Oliver Croucher to Rachel Malcolm.
I think too we can't
and don't forget about Annabelle Francis as well.
Exactly. So it's anyone's guess, and especially leading into towards Horse of the Year. Everyone wants to take home the bragging rights down there in March in Hastings, but more importantly, up for grabs right here today is very, very valuable points for the 7-year-old Breeder Series class, sponsored by Matthews Hanoverians, as has been done for a number of years. And a big thank you to the team at Matthews Hanoverians for their sponsorship of not only the 7-year-old series, but their support and dedication to our sport throughout the years.
Right, we're getting very close to the jump-off stage, just waiting for course designer Jarrett to... He'll put his hand in the air when things are right to indicate to us we're set to go. Won't be far off, I don't think.
So 5 combinations, as we were saying earlier. Any one of those 5 very, very capable of taking home the win in the Chic Xtreme contractors Matthew Hanoverians. Can Sam take the win and get ready for her trip down south? Head away down south for a couple of shows down there.
Are we set to go, Jarrett? We are. Thank you. Right, the bell for the jump-off round, David. We're set to go. Some good stuff.
Yeah, it'll be a very, very exciting jump-off, that's for sure. One of the quickest to start us off. And again, the contrast of emotions going through their mind at the moment. They need to jump clear because the combinations following are very, very capable, but they also need to be quick. We saw in the Pro-Am just beforehand that Tours Rattray went out and set a blistering pace, but unfortunately paid the price with a rail, but still came away with the win. So how will this class play out? She's certainly pushing for time. Couple from home, Sam Whale on Fleur Delacour. Comes to the last. She's pushing.
Yes, off the long stride, David.
Great ride, Sam. Great ride. 40.55 is the time. But even more important, she is clear.
Oh, wow. Can they go faster?
Well, she certainly put the pressure on and has asked exactly that question. I still think There is at least 1.5 seconds left out there. So they're going to have to be quick. There is some time left out there. I still think the time can be beaten.
This one won't be slow.
No.
Annabelle Francis.
No. These 7-year-olds, the 7-year-olds, horses, all of these are 7, learning to jump off against the clock. These riders are very experienced at jumping off against the clock.
I agree with you, they're expensive.
Expensive as well. It's a very expensive hobby. Nice turn on to the GJ Gardner. She's up on Sam's time at the moment. To the last line. She's through the flags. 40.34, so the time was quicker, but unfortunately paid the price at the Canterbury Equestrian Spooks. A vertical. Just looked as if she turned up, wasn't quite balanced enough and just dropped that front rail.
Right, Kate Hudson with this lovely grey horse. Gee, it jumped well in the first round. Juno, SSNZ. Can it be quick enough though? We'll see.
Jumped really well. Jumped really well. The key here is she's got to go clear. If she wants to win, she is going to have to go quick. We know the time can be beaten. Annabelle just going around just ever so slightly quicker than Sam's time. But they've got it jump clear. So it turns up nicely to the GJ Gardner Oxer. 2 from home for Kate. Currently sitting on 4 faults. She is slightly slower as well. There's a rail there. She'll go to 8. And at this stage, she'll drop into 3rd place with an 8-fault round and a time of 49.81. 49.81. 8 jump faults for Kate and Genoa SSNZ.
We certainly wouldn't make money if we were betting, David, because we picked that horse to go really, really well.
No, you're exactly
Not
right.
to be. Oliver Croucher now with Takapoto Casanova Extreme. Salutes the judge.
Well, I can imagine going through Ollie's mind at the moment is a series of events. Does he go clear and get points? Does he try and go clear and fast and win? I'm quite sure Father Paul will be over there going, you win, and we get a Croucher easy rider, I'm sure. Good plug there for Croucher Brewery. Ollie definitely going to go for the win. He's not mucking around. Very, very competitive young man is Ollie. Takapoto Casanova Extreme. Owned by Takapoto Estate, ridden by Ollie Croucher. Can he take the 7-year-old win here? Giltrap Audi Grass Arena. Turns up to the GJ Gardner. He's up on the time at the moment.
In fact, he's well up.
Plenty of time up his sleeve. He comes down to the last.
Yes.
Oh, shouldn't have taken the extra pull down to the last, Ollie. You are slower. You drop into 2nd. 41.20, 0.65 slower than Samantha Whale and Fleur de la Cour.
Well, those corners look so good, but as you say, just a whisker behind Samantha Whale. We go to the last now, which is Rachel Malcolm. Onessa MVNZ for Rachel Malcolm.
Well, one thing we can know for sure is the Matthews Hanoverians 7-year-old class will go to the Waikato this year. Rachel from Cambridge, as well as Sam. Both full-time horse riders and trainers in Cambridge. Very, very involved in the thoroughbred industry as well. Rachel, very accomplished. Won numerous 7-year-olds throughout the years. Has Rachel? Can she do it on Onessa MVNZ? She turns up. Her times. She's going to go to the last. She's going to have to push. She's slower. 42.26. She'll drop into third with Onessa MVNZ and Rachel Malcolm. So unofficially the win will go to Samantha Whale aboard Fleur de la Cour. We'll get confirmation of those results. But by my reckoning, Sam will win, Ollie will be second, and Rachel will be third. So just the 2 classes left to go here in Giltrap Audi Premier Grass Arena. The FMG Young Rider and the Country TV Pony Grand Prix. So if you can't stay on the grounds and watch or listen via FM 88.0, jump on YouTube and look for Sky Sport Next. Live and exclusive Sky Sport Next coverage coming to you from the Giltrap Audi World Cup Festival here in the beautiful Waitemata.
So judges confirm the place getters in the Skeets Tree contractors class, the 7-year-old class. A fantastic ride from Samantha Whale, Fleur de la Cour. They were first and clear in the time of 40.55. Second place went to Oliver Croucher with Takapoto Casanova Extreme. Clear in the jump off in a time of 41.20. Third place to Rachel Malcolm riding Onessa MVNZ. Clear 42.26. They were third. Fourth place to Chic Xtreme for Annabelle Francis. 4 faults in the jump off, 40.34. Fifth place went to Juno SSNZ for Kate Hurdson. 8 in the jump off, 49.81. And finally in 6th place, William Willis with Charlie's MS. They were 6th. 4 faults from the first round. Fastest 4 faulter. Those combinations to the judges' box for presentation, please.
He was testing you to see whether...
Oh, right. Have they got the rug out?
Yes. Cool. Yeah, it's easy to put it on down there rather than...
Well, this one's slightly, it's slightly
Bigger.
different. It's got double, I think it's the same size.
No, it's bigger.
Oh, is it? And it's got double fingers around too, isn't it? You know the difference, don't you?
It's bigger.
It's bigger.
The 130 to 140.
Yeah. So it's a metre 35 class.
The 130, the 375 I had wrong. Yeah.
It's not often we can pick anything up for you. Is it? No. Although I do remember talking to Derek. I said, oh, I won't check your time. Oh, that's a bit. He went, you always check my time. Always.
You listened well.
I did.
Here they come. No,
Only
just
two.
it's only reading on that.
Because I was thinking when you gave me the test of Sam, I was like, oh, I didn't get those
Oh, no.
in the
Yeah, you keep going there, thanks.
Oh, where are we going to put it?
Yeah, no, this one. Yep, yeah, they'll all line up until we do the big one on Sunday, and it'll all be done down there, and they'll throw everything going out the back room.
Thank you. Thank you guys for a good class.
Great class. Well done.
It was coming in. Thank you.
Congratulations. Definitely close this time. 0.6 of a second.
Oh, so
Very
close.
well done.
So presentations being made in front of the judges box in the Skeets Tree Contractors 7-year-old class. Great win for Samantha Whale, Fleur de Liqueur.
Tomorrow?
Oliver Croucher with Takapoto Casanova Extreme was second. Third to Rachel Malcolm with Onessa MVNZ. Fourth to Annabelle Francis with Chic Xtreme. Fifth place to Juno with Kate Hurdson.
It goes with the job.
And sixth place had gone to William Willis with Charlie's MS. So, first 5 combinations are out there. We salute the wonderful ride. They're good fun in these age group classes, some beautiful horses coming through the grades, and this 7-year-old class, no exception.
Sam, jump off, first out to go. What was the plan? Just go fast and go hard?
Pretty much. I had some fast riders behind me.
A lovely cover too. How many of these have you won this year so far?
This is the second one.
Got a bit of a streak going on, and I understand you guys are off down the South Island in a little while. See what you can pick up down there.
Yeah, we leave on Monday morning, so hopefully we can bring home some South Island money.
Hopefully you can, and no doubt you'll beat the boyfriend anyway, eh?
Well, I'm not in his classes, I don't think.
We'll see who comes home with the most ribbons. Well done, Sam Whale wins the 7-year-old. Matthews Hanoverians, a 7-year-old.
Well done, riders. Thank you, everyone.
I'll do that.
Young rider.
So that completes class number 10, which was the 7-year-old class. About 20 to 30 minutes it'll be before the next class, so we look forward to bringing the next competition to you, which will be the FMG Young Rider Series class in about half an hour.